Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to CADNest. CADNest is an computer training institutions wherein we do teach different courses, that is of CAD accounting courses, development IT courses, digital marketing and animations. We are located at 4 different branches: CADNest Rajajinagar, CADNest Baswangudi, CADNest Sheshadripuram and CADNest Malleshwaram. So as explained in today's class, we are going to discuss about PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation is a place wherein we do design the presentations. So whenever we have certain informations to deliver to the outsiders, so whatever the idea we do have to present them with the help of photographs or videographs or with the statistical data, we do use PowerPoint presentation. So we'll see the same thing with a kind of example. We'll go for start and PowerPoint presentation. So the icon looks like this, just click on it. Yeah, you will have a different templates inbuilt in nature. So whichever you are in required of, you can pick it up. If not, you can also go with the blank theme and you can go for inserting a design into it. It's left to your choice completely. And it depends on the nature of information you're going to insert into that as well. If that is a formal kind of presentation you are going with, you have to look into precise designs. If that is an informal or if you want to be it with a colorful templates, you can go for choosing colorful templates. It's left to you. So I'll go with the simple one. So here we'll be having by default one of the slides, and here we'll discuss as if slides, not the sheets or not even the sets. When it comes to PowerPoint presentation, one sheet is called as a slide. And it is same, this top line is called as title bar, home, insert, design, transition, animation, slideshow, review, view. All these are called as menu bar. And whatever the option you do find inside in individual menus is called as tools. And on the left hand side, I'll have a list of slides that I have inserted into the document. And presently I have only one slide. According to your requirement, you can just go for adding the number of slides as per your requirement. So in the new slide, I'll have a different types of templates in that also. According to the informations, if you're going to insert only the title, you can choose title contents. If there is something to write in difference between, you can choose indifference between or comparison slide. Or if you want to insert a picture, you can just go for pictures template. If you're not okay with this as well, randomly go for inserting the slides and later on you can modify the slides as per your requirements. We'll begin with that. Generally, when you're preparing the PowerPoint presentation, you have to indicate the name of the organization you're representing at, or you can also go for giving the information of yourself if that is not on behalf of any of the organizations or something else. And later on, you can just go for the topic which you are dealing with, and later you can give the topics and related information, whatever you cover into it. And you can go for giving the body text, and later on you'll draw a conclusion on it, and lastly the thank you slide. So this is the format we use. And whenever you are inserting informations into the slide, you should not write the informations paragraphs together. It should be precise. You just have to note down the points into that. So who are the interpreter it might be, the person have to explain the informations. All the paragraph content should not be written into your PowerPoint presentation. If you want to insert one more slide, you will click on new slide. You will get the new slide next to that. We'll go with the next slide. So I'll explain individually in individual sheets. And to insert one more point, I'll go for the new slides again. Again, new slide for the next information. So I'm done writing the contents. I'll go for the last slide. I'll delete this heading. Just like your MS Word, the tools works the same. You just have to go for increasing font, decreasing font. If you want to change the body color, text color, you can do anything. And later on, we'll move on to the insert. In the insert, if you want to insert any drawings or clip arts or any chats into your document, you can insert that as well. We'll go with the examples. Here, I'll go with clicking on pictures. I'll get the list of pictures that is there on my PC. So you can insert this picture to any corner of your sheet and you can increase or decrease the size and you can modify it accordingly. Later, if you want to insert any videographs into the slides, you can do that as well. Here, the video option. Video on my PC. I hope I don't have. Okay, we'll ignore. If you have any videos, you'll just insert that directly from here. I'll delete this slide. We'll get into design. So if you're not okay with this template or in the same template, if you want to apply different colors to that, you can go for changing that also. So here I have different variants. Go for changing the colors if you want to change. Or if you want to change the font style, whatever the information you are written into, you can just go for changing that also. If you want to change the color of individual slide, if you want to apply a different color for each and every slides, we'll go for right click and apply to selected slide. So that you'll have the change in only one slide. Same wise, if you want to change for the next one, we'll again go for right click and apply to selected slide. If you want to change this to all the slides, you'll just select that and you're done. And also we'll go for format background. Even here we'll find different designs or themes. In the solid fill, I can go for selecting the color randomly and I can apply that also. This is how it looks. And in the format background, I'll select gradient fill. In the gradient fill, I'll have inbuilt selections. You can go for choosing the color that you require for that. And you can also choose the direction of the color templates. Done. I'll go with the next slide. To change for this also, you can go for pattern fill. You can change the patterns. If there is not much different, go for choosing different colors. So this way you can go for making changes in the design, or if you want to have the uniform look, you can keep a one color as a design for all the slides. That's it. Or if you don't want the backgrounds, you can just go for hide background graphics. If you want the backgrounds, you can apply that also. And next I'll move on to the transition. So whenever you want to present your slides, the slides appears differently. I hope you people have seen it. So if they want to appear differently compared to the previous one, you can apply that in the transitions. We'll see with the examples. In the first slide, I'll go for selecting as wipe. So it wipes accordingly. In the effect option, I can choose the direction to wipe with. It might be from the top or left, bottom, right, your choice. You can just go for selecting it. If you want the same transition in all the slides, go for apply to all. Or if you want to change that individually, then you have to select the slide and the respective transition. Again, slide and the next transition. So this is how you want to change each and every time. And you can apply different effect option to that. Also, along with that, if you want to provide any sound, you can go for applying that also. But it doesn't seems better when you're presenting something. And here I have a duration, from and after duration, which means if you are changing the slides from one to another, you can change it manually. If you don't want to change it manually, if you want that to operate by itself, you can provide the time durations for that. To provide the time, here you will click on after timings, deselect on mouse click, and you will provide certain timings to that. And then go for apply to all, so that all the slides will have the same time duration to play along with. So once it is done with 2 seconds, it will change into the next slide. It follows the same. Next we'll move on to the animation. So we are done about the appearance of the slide, and now comes the appearance of the text inside your slide. I'll select the text. In the animations, I'll have more number of options certain as entrance or emphasis, exit, something else. There is no compulsion that as if you have to apply the present animations to first slide or second. You can choose anything as per your requirement. I'll go with floating, and also same as your transition, you can go for giving the effects. It might be float up or float down, so your choice. Select the text box and then apply the animations. I'll move on to slideshow. So in the slideshow, I have the option called as from the beginning. So once you're designing everything, so once you're done providing the information, whatever you want to write inside it, you can go for slideshow. And if you want to play the slide, we'll go for from the beginning. And the slides appears from first to the last. So as I have provided the timings, I need not to give next arrow mark or previous arrow mark to move from first to the second. It will operate by itself. Once the presentation ends, you can give escape and move back to the presentation screen. And whenever you are explaining something, if you want to start your slides from the third one, example, we'll select the third slide, then you will go for from the current slide. So the slides will play from the third one itself. The past two slides will not be played. In same wise, if you want to present this information into the website, you can go for doing that also. And custom show. So here, when you have a huge slide, example, you have a slides of 100 and numbers, but you don't have that much of time duration to convey the message to the audience. At that point of time, you can just go for custom show and new. You can pick up the important slides, whichever is there in your PPT. Select the important ones and then go for add. So it will be added into your custom show, but it will retain the copies in your original presentation. But whenever you are playing, you can just go for custom and you can play. Only that selected slides will play. If you go for show, it will play only the 5 slides that I have selected now in the custom show. And then set up slideshow whenever you're presenting the presentation through some kiosk or some in college or seminars, then you have to set up along with their kiosk, and that work will be done by someone else. You need not to worry. Here you can just go for selecting customs, or also you can go for advancing slide manually or by using the time. And if you want to use the lasers, you can just go for making changes along with that also. Then hide slide. While playing the slides, if you don't want any of the slides to play, we'll select the slide and go for hide. And this will not play when I give the slideshow. If you want to unhide, select and go for unhide. And rehearse timing. Whenever you have certain time duration to explain the information, in order to rehearse that before presenting it to someone else, you can just rehearse. The time will click on here so that you will come to know as of what is the time duration you have taken to explain the information. This is just for your analysis. In same wise, you can record the slideshow. Even this is for the purpose of looking into that how much time does it takes to explain the important information. And then as play narrations, if you have any audio files that is to be presented along with your presentation, you can apply that in the insert audio file. And if you have inserted the audio file, then in the slideshow you have to enable this option called as play narrations. And use timings. If in the animations or in the transition, if you have given the time duration, then in order to play automatically in the slideshow, you have to enable this option called as use timings. In show media controls, so whenever you are popping up certain photographs or video, you can use show media control. As of now, that is not required. Then as review. So if you have made any spelling or grammar errors, you can just check through this. And if you're searching for any of the word and meanings, you can search through the treasures. And if you want to convert this into different language, you can convert that as well. And if you want to add comment, as if I have explained in your MS Word, you can add comments to that. If you want to delete, you can delete the comments. And the last is view. So normal view is the same one whatever we are looking into now. If you go for outline view, it appears like this. It gives the entire information that whatever is there in your slide number 1, 2, 3, 4 accordingly. So this is how it looks. In the 1, these are the contents. In the 2, these are the contents. That's it. In slide sorter, each and every slide appears next to each other. Just like in the MS Word, you used to compare the sheets between first to the second, third to fourth. In same wise, you can just go for cross-referring it with the help of slide sorter. In Note Pages view, it appears one below the other. You have to scroll down and scroll up. In Reading view, it will adjust into the full screen just like your slide presentation. And these 3 are your guides as of how does the different designs look on your presentation and what are the tools available and which are the slides design you can insert into that. You can just verify before presenting or before preparing any of the presentations. And if you want the ruler, you can insert the ruler. If you don't want the ruler, you can remove that. Because majorly in the presentation, we don't use a particular size of papers before writing any information. Generally, by default, we use the same size. Whenever it comes to documents, the documents differs from one to another. So in MS Word, we need the ruler, but here that is not so. And then grid lines, when it will divide the slides into different boxes of slide. That's it. And guide, it will divide the slides into 4 partitions. Hope that is not visible. Yeah, here. And you can zoom in the document for the required percentages. And fit to window, it will auto fit the slide size. And this is in the color view. If you want to convert this into grayscale or black and white, you can go for applying that as well. If not, you can come back to color view. You can take a new copy of this information in a new window. Same as your MS Word, if you are cross-referring or you are taking it for the consideration that this is your soft copy and you want to alter it in the another one, you can utilize this and you can make changes in the final copy. So that is why new window is used. And later on, I can go for arrange all. It appears next to each other, either by this way or with the help of cursor also you can just arrange that. And then cascading, it appears one behind the other. That's it. And I can go for switching the windows from the presentation 1 to 2 and 2 to 1. That's it. So if there is any doubts relating to this, please let me know. Yeah. And that's it for the day. By this, we are done with the basic classes. Thanks for joining everyone. You can all leave. Thank you.